Expect the unexpected. She's a sweet widow from Nebraska. He's an old metalhead with metal in his head and covered in tattoos. Now that's a twist. What's up, Big Brother fans? How's everybody doing? Well, guess what? Just when you thought it was safe and we weren't going to see Paul anymore or any other veterans, guess what happens? We have a BB reunion in the damn Big Brother 20 house on nomination day. The house was full of them because Victor proposed to Nicole.
Whoa.
Derek was already there, we know, because Julie talked to Derek. Well, so Derek was already there. Paul, who's seems like he moved in, he might as well just stay there. He's there so damn often. Brittany, the one that was from, the one season, and then she was part of the All-Stars, and she was a coach, so she was there a couple times. And I think Josh, a couple other people there, but there was a whole bunch of them there. So it was like a little Big Brother reunion on nomination day, and that is why the feeds were down so long. Because it's nominations. You're going to go, I nominate you, blah, 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 blah. Boom, done. No, the feeds are down for a long, long time. And that is why the Big Brother proposal. So, yes, they are really, really pushing these showmance things. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the showmances, but apparently everybody else in America is, because they push the showmances all season. They get everybody in the little diary rooms and ask them about their showmances. They have the little couples that come back. I mean, look, what was it? Cody and whatever her name was, the ones that were on last season. They came in to do a little thing this season. And now they got Victor and Nicole doing a little proposal thing. So it seems to be all about the showmances this year.
Well, I love a good showmance. I love it. I thrive on them. It makes me happy. I couldn't have been more giddy when Tyler and Angela were laying on the beds and they were holding hands. And I just love a good showmance. So bring it on, Big Brother. And Victor, they were not romantically involved on the show, were they? They got together afterwards.
I think towards the end a little bit. I can't remember. I remember Nicole because I remember her. She was the little mousy one with the squeaky voice and wore the glasses and little blonde, dusty blonde hair. And I remember Victor because he was actually on another show that I watched, which is on MTV, the Challenge. He was on it. But yeah, and I remember him. And plus he had long hair, so.
I like Victor. I remember him too.
Yeah.
I think Nicole was involved with another guy, some big, tall, athletic-y kind of guy.
Yeah, she kind of was, I don't want to say Caitlyn 2.0, but she did her little round. I mean, she wasn't, wild, but she just kind of for some reason, I don't know how at all. I can't remember. Watch too many seasons. Sometimes they all blend together, especially Paul was on so many of them. Which season was that? Was that the All-Stars? Was he the coach? Was he? And the same with Brittany. I'm I can't remember.
Yeah.
They all blend together to me after a while.
Me too. Thank you for saying that, because sometimes when you were talking to you and Carrie were talking and you had all this recall of the past Big Brother, I started questioning whether I had Alzheimer's or not, because a lot of that I just dismiss it after the show's over. I don't think this season is going to be one we'll remember.
Yeah. I did like the speaking of the veterans and the shows to remember, I did like the little thing when Julie did talk to Derek, the past winner, and he gave his little commentary and his thoughts on how the game is being played and everything. I kind of liked that. I liked his insight, especially when he said about how he can't believe how well that, once the house split into two sides, how that one alliance just stuck together and there was no real rifts within the alliance. He said, because usually there's always somebody bumping heads and everything just goes crazy. He said, but the way they stuck together the whole way through and still, and he kind of says what we say. Once that other one or two people were gone, it's going to be great. And I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of gut wrenching too, because all of them, like at least Angela and Tyler, they're deserving winners. I mean, they've really played well. And Casey, of course, too.
Yeah.
I mean, those three absolutely are deserving of winning. So it's going to be hard to watch somebody not win that really.
Yeah. I gotta give Brett his props too. I think he's been playing a really good game. He had that vital role. A lot of people don't agree, but I think he had a vital role with a lot of stuff. And he has technically no blood on his hands because he really didn't do anything. JC in his own way, he's been playing good. He's back here wringing his hands, making all kinds of goofy things happen, and nobody's putting him on the block. He's just there. He's like a piece of the furniture too. He's just a little annoying guy that runs around and tells everybody what to do.
JC's advantage is the fact that he sucks at competitions because no one feels threatened by him.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Well, let's see. Let's get on track here. What we're here to talk about is we all know that Casey is HOH. And as I said, yesterday was NOMS. And in amongst all that was the Big Brother reunion for the big announcement of the engagement. But Casey did have a job to do. She had to nominate 2 people. And go ahead. She put up
Sam and Haley.
Yes, she did. Apparently, she was on a little bit of sleep, and she was a little giddy. And during her little nomination speech, she kept looking at the box and talking to the box because every time she looked at somebody, she would laugh and giggle, and everybody would laugh at her back. So she was having a hard time giving her little nomination speech. And I can't wait to see that on the show because just hearing them talking about it sounded pretty funny. So I can't wait to see it.
Well, Casey is so likable. There's so many likable people on this. Like Tyler is so likable. I mean, even JC is likable. Angela, you just have to get to know her a little bit because she's kind of scary. But yeah, I love Casey.
And look, man, Casey. Back-to-back vetoes, and now an HOH. 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. I guess it's getting close to the end. And she said, okay, guys, time for the silent sniper to set her sights on some shit.
Yeah, it's like she morphed into a superhero or something. I mean, she's just killing it out there with the competitions. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But the HOH competition was very close.
Very close and very quick.
Yeah. Now, didn't she won by 1 second?
That's what they say, yeah. I guess when it all happened, a lot of people were cheering, yay, Brett. And then they were looking over going, well, why are they cheering over there for her? Because they thought Brett won. Some people thought Casey won. So, yeah, I guess it was that close.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, they were talking about it in the house. I was like, Brett was even like, I was throwing my hands up in the air and you guys were yelling, yay. And then I heard them yelling, yay for her. I'm looking, I'm like, why are they yelling for her? I won. Yeah, it was pretty funny. A little chit chat in the house. It was good.
Yeah.
I do have to say something, though, about this house and this season this year. Now, we talk about the exciting stuff and everything, but these people do lay around a lot and do absolutely nothing. They even say that they do absolutely nothing. So it's going to be exciting because the little Big Brother reunion was going on. And the other night, Pop, that's the channel that has the Big Brother After Dark, had to go out and spend a bunch of money on a grill and a bunch of meat and games for them just so they could have something interesting on their damn show to air for the 3 hours that is on. So it's not just 3 hours of them laying around in beds and leaning on the damn thing in the kitchen. They had to go out and spend money so they had some TV to put on the air because these people do absolutely nothing. So Pop said, we can't put these people on for 3 more hours to watch them sleep. So they had to spend money and made them go outside in the yard and eat and play games. And I think that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I don't think it'd be a bad idea if Big Brother would like have a gate across the bedroom so they couldn't crawl in bed during the day. That would create a lot more activity because the problem is they lay in bed all day long.
The eviction. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, was Scotty a dick or what?
Oh my goodness. He was bitter and what a jerk. I can't believe he did what he did. I really can't. And I don't think Angela could either because she didn't realize what was going on until the after.
He even had Julie stumped. She didn't even know what was going on. I do want to talk about the Angela and how she felt about all that. But before, I just have to say, what in the hell was Julie wearing? Oh my goodness. What was that girl wearing? It was not flattering on her at all. I don't think it would have looked flattering on the hanger either. What the hell was she wearing? Whew, man, that was a rough one. Who dresses you, girl?
I remember maybe you didn't see it. Last year she had some dress on. It was a nice dress, but from the elbow down, it was like big bell-shaped fur things. It was just ridiculous.
This was like a silk burlap sack with a big bow on the shoulder, and it looked like she had one boob up here and one boob down here, and it was really fun. I had to mention it. Sorry.
No, that's
that
fine.
thing was pretty sad. But yeah, the personal attack. Angela wasn't real happy about that. She went in the Jenga room where they played Jenga, and her and Casey were in there. Haley joined in about halfway through the little conversation, so she went through it again. But it's like two grown-ass men. 2 weeks in a row, she's like, two grown-ass men. Fessy attacks me personally, not my gameplay, attacks me personally, and now Scotty, nothing to do with my gameplay, attacks me personally. And then she was explaining how she didn't catch it at first until after he went out of the house. Scotty went out the door, and everybody was coming over hugging her saying, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. And then she was like, what are you talking about? And then it was like, then she said, I thought about it, and I was like, oh, is that really what he said? And then it sunk in. Yeah.
Okay, I don't usually use this language, but what Scotty said was people were dicking around all week. If you vote for me to leave, you can all suck it, except Tyler, who has been given a dose of that Hilton head.
That's great. Daily.
And a nod to Rockstar, that's disgusting.
And the way those two are handling that showmance is, it's the tamest showmance ever, the most G-rated showmance ever. They're still focused on the gameplay, not the showmance. They're kind of getting a little bit more into it because you're in there 24/7. But still, for comments like that about them and the way they are, it's all bullshit. And I think it's just below the belt garbage.
Well, speaking for all the little old ladies out there watching Big Brother, and I know there's a lot of you, it is the sweetest thing to see a little G-rated romance where they're not all hot for each other and they're just sweet and loving and say these cute little sayings like, this is like being in 4th grade. I love it. I just eat that stuff up. I know sexuality and, tempers and drama is what sells, but I like this little taste of sweetness that Big Brother is giving us.
But JC ain't having it. He don't like it at all.
No, he doesn't.
What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Tell me. Just tell me. Yeah. Quit lying to me.
He's just a nosy bitch. That's what he is.
So, yeah, JC is, he's up to his normal antics. But it would appear to people on the outside that JC and Brett are working together. However, they're really not. Because what happens is JC will run up and he'll have his little talk with Tyler, and he'll say, look, Brett is down there, and he's really worried about you and Angela. He wants to get Angela out. He wants to put her on the block immediately. And then he runs down. Then Brett comes up. Hey, dude, JC is really really not happy with Angela, and JC wants her on the block immediately. He thinks she's got to go. So they're both running up and telling him the same thing, but blaming the other one. But then when they're together, they're always together, JC and Brett, and they're always talking game and talking strategy, but they're using each other to do all. So it's a weird thing, but they're both trying to play each other, and Tyler's in the middle. And Tyler finally figured it out the other day. He actually told I forget who he was telling, but he said it on the feed. He's like, they both come up here, they both tell me the same story and blame the other one.
Yeah, you'd think they would realize that that's kind of going to happen. He's going to figure that out.
But I don't think the one knows that the other one's doing exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're the exact same thing, but I don't think they know that they're doing the same thing. I think Brett thinks he has JC fooled, and JC's going to do whatever he, pushes him to do. And JC thinks he has Brett fooled. So yeah, it's funny to watch those two think they playing each other. It is funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it, man. It was a quick one. Like I said, it was the feeds were down a long time because of this Big Brother reunion thing with the big proposal with Victor and Nicole. And Casey, our HOH, she nominated Haley and Sam. So today is the veto competition. So as soon as we find out who won the veto, we'll be back on and we'll tell you how that went. But for now, this is
Totally Kathy and
Blind Views. And yep, that's the way we see it.
What we do here is go back.